Here we go. I didn't hear these before.
I can't help but feel like that's a little bit more challenging than the cow. Why does he get cow and I get Mark stubbing his toe while falling down a flight of stairs?
No, you know what that was? That was Tyler 6 minutes into a hard laugh.
You're right. That's a good answer. Here, I'll play it again because...
Yeah, please.
This is a real animal. This is a real animal. I want to qualify. These are all animals, okay?
This is the European jackrabbit pony. It sounds like a motorcycle, and whenever you ride it around, you have to tilt its ear a little bit to make sure you're getting the full speed.
That is a pretty good guess, but unfortunately, that is not correct. Bob, what was your guess?
My first guess was this is Tyler 6 minutes into a really good laugh. I also think it kind of sounds like a donkey who forgot how donkeys are supposed to sound.
Is it weird? My first thing I thought was Mark stubbing his toe while falling down a flight of stairs.
Is that what the second half is? Mark starts falling down the stairs.
Yeah,
and he's like,
I'll hold your impressions because there's going to be another point on the board. I want you guys to understand, neither of you got what it was, but it's a camel.
oh.
There's a lot of stairs in Camel Land.
Rally car over here. What the?
That's what I hear, man.
Idaho governor signs bill criminalizing public breast exposure and truck nuts.
Ooh.
When they came for our breasts, I said nothing. And when they came for our truck nuts, because I've only had a truck for a little bit now, but I'm assuming I will get that in the mail at some point. They'll send me my truck nuts.
Yeah, definitely.
I have an interview here with one of the local Idaho residents. What's your name, sir? Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Head, can you tell us what's been going on? It's been terrible. My little spuds have seen things they shouldn't be seeing anywhere and everywhere. There are boobs out, balls out, all kinds of things. It's been incredibly painful, especially for me and my wife. We've had to keep our eyes peeled to see the things going on around here. Did you just say peeled because it was a pun? No. You heard it here first. They've had to keep their eyes peeled to make sure that their little spuds aren't seeing the terrible things going on in Idaho. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you. For those who are just listening, they didn't see Wade's waddle out of that interview.
I'm a master of impressions.
Pick a number 1 through 5.
4.
Oh, it's a Australian mini antelope.
I'm gonna look that animal up. If that's not real, I'm gonna deduct a point from you. How dare you make up animals here?
I hope it's a real animal.
It came up as an animal.
Thank you.
What? Adorable mini antelope. Wait, what the fuck? Were you right?
There is no native species of antelope in Australia. However, there have been instances of non-native antelopes being introduced to certain regions.
Yeah, just like the camels and other things. Yeah. Was that the right noise?
It's not the right answer, no. This one is much less inspiring. This is simply a lemur.
Dude, I literally guessed lemur like 3 guesses ago. Why are lemurs less inspiring? They're so cool.
It looks a little bit like this is the lemur who became the Joker in the lemur universe. I don't know why his lipstick is so bold, but it's a lot.
Yeah, for those who are listening only, this lemur is just...
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Oh, it's just truly beautiful. All right, who can imitate that? Man, that was so close.
Thank you.
Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we have a big problem.
Houston, we have a big space problem.
Houston, we have a big race problem.
Houston, we have a big grace problem.
Houston, we have a big lace problem.
Houston, we have a big mace problem.
Houston, we have a big trace problem.
Houston, we have a big trace elements problem.
Houston, we have a pig trace elements problem.
Houston, we have a rig trace elements problem.
Houston, we have a fig trace elements problem.
Houston, we have a fig Newton trace elements problem.
Houston, we have a fig juice Newton trace elements problem.
Wait, that can't be right.
The singer, she does Angel of the Morning, which is the opener to Deadpool.
I could have sworn, did he add 2 words that time, or?
No, he just added a really weird word.
Okay, all right, okay, I'll let it slide.
Houston, we have a fig juice box Newton trace element problem.
Houston, bro, we have a fig juice box Newton trace elements problem.
Houston, bro, fucking, we have a big fig juice box Newton trace elements problem.
Houston, little bro, fucking we have a big juice box Newton trace elements problem.
No, sorry, it's a big fig.
Why didn't you catch it when Bob said big?
No, you needed big and fig. You just said big.
I thought we changed big to fig.
Did we? Am I wrong? Bob, am I wrong?
I thought it was fig Newton, fig juice box Newton. Yeah, I think it was just fig.
I'll take the L, give it to me.
I think you added one because you said Houston, little bro.
Little bro.
Fucking, we have a big juice box Newton trace elements. Whatever the fuck, I don't know. Give me the L, I'll take the L. God damn it, I'm sure I fucked up.
Wait out here trying to earn 0 points on the whole episode.
I know whenever I'm beat, and this one is beating my ass.
Anyway, police find naked man in Lowe's display shed with Vaseline and a phone.
I feel like we all understand what's happening there.
We sure do, we sure do. We got Wade, who's on the scene with the man in the shed, an exclusive scoop.
Yes, so this was a really difficult interview to get. This was a very slippery interview. This guy kept getting out of my fingers despite how hard I tried to grasp him. Tell us exactly what was going on. Hi, Mom. I see. And can you tell us more? It does appear drugs are involved, Mark.
All right, drugs are involved, I see. So we're not so different after all.
Slipped away again. The only way to find him, there is a greasy set of footprints, just so you know. Authorities have been all over it, but this has been a slippery suspect.
I'm not gonna get any attention. If that was you actually acting for that laugh in the middle as him, that actually was incredible acting. And we'll give you all credit for that.
Thank you.
Watch new episodes on Spotify.
This episode of Distractable is presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. Okay. How do you guys know when someone's really your friend?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I do know that T-Mobile 5G home internet's got your back with their fast speeds, easy 15-minute setup, a price for any budget, and 5-year price guarantee. Visit T-Mobile.com/home internet to check availability. Guarantees monthly price of fixed wireless 5G internet data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply.
Guarantees monthly price of fixed wireless 5G internet data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Service delivered via 5G network. Speeds vary due to factor affecting cellular network. Guarantee exclusions details at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
Verily we return to the vault. Up to the plate comes a bodacious man with a brilliant plan. It's time for Best of Bob, Part 1.
Dear Penthouse 4, I can't believe it happened to me. The farmer showed up, and I know what he's up to. He's feeding me the good shit, and I know what that means. This is my last day on this planet unless I do something about it. Somehow, I escape from my pen, and I find the keys to a tractor. So I climb up in the tractor, and I'm gonna run the farmer over. For some reason, my girlfriend's there. She's just a stack of hay. What the fuck? I try and run the farmer down, but he dodges it. I crash into the barn. A lantern spills onto the ground. The oil goes everywhere. Boom! Flames. Fire. I fall out of the tractor. There's no way out. I watch as a huge timber frame thing falls down from the farm's rafters onto the farmer. He's dead. But so am I. I lay there, inhaling smoke, knowing what's going to happen, and I'm back in the museum. What the fuck? God, I hate this disease. All right, let's continue, shall we?
I'm caught between these two, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. The life cycle of a butterfly.
Egg. Caterpillar. Cocoon. Butterfly.
I make it come back. It's gotta come back.
Eggs. Wah, wah. When I was a sophomore in college, I lived with some roommates in an apartment, and I lived very cheaply. And my favorite thing to do was to get ground beef that was like just about to expire, because they marked that shit down. They basically give it away. When I was younger, I didn't understand the idea that stuff could spoil even if it was frozen. Mm-hmm. So what I would, a lot of the times I'd get the almost out of date ground meat, and I would freeze it. I'd be like, good, perfect, frozen in time. I still have exactly, I have 2 days left before it expires. And one time I did that and I forgot about it. Sometimes you just find stuff that's frozen back. I found this pack of ground meat and I could not remember what it was. It was all freezer burned, all messed up. And I was like, sweet, frozen? Can't possibly get that bad. I got a big road trip tomorrow, so I'm gonna get dinner tonight. And I'll wake up bright and early and I'll drive over to my buddies in Indiana at Purdue University. And so I made myself a delicious, very nice, this ground meat. And as I was cooking it, I had a little bit of a thought. Where I was like, smells different. It doesn't smell bad, but it smells different. That's weird. But that's not going to stop me from enjoying it. And then I was eating it, and I was like, tastes different. But I ate the whole thing because I needed some delicious, hearty dinner for my big road trip tomorrow. And woke up the next morning bright and early at when I was in college, and hopped in my car and started on my way. It was like a few-hour drive from Cincinnati over to where my buddies. And so, had some tunes on in the car, whatever, cruising on the highway. And if you've ever done that drive, there's fucking nothing. There's just two stretches where it's cornfields and nothing. No gas station, no bush, nothing. Flat field, which is kind of nice, not a huge deal. Unless when you're right in the middle of one of the most desolate stretches of the drive, you start to get a little flippity-floppity action going on in your lower stomach regions. I don't know if you guys have ever had body-shakingly violent diarrhea, but have you ever experienced the start of that? It's just...
yeah, I'm sure we all have.
You're just sitting there, and just something inside of you is just kind of like... and you just start to get that feeling, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was trying to listen to my body. I was trying to let it tell me what it needed and be a responsible caretaker, but there was nothing. I swear to God, there weren't even exit ramps. It was a straight highway, hundreds of miles that you could not get off of for any reason. I couldn't find an exit. And I'm sitting here, time is passing, half an hour passes, the flip-flops in my stomach are getting more aggressive. It's feeling like it's wanting to go somewhere, right? It wants out. And I just can't find a gas. I can't find a gas station or anything. A rest stop, nothing. Beads of sweat start forming on my forehead. Finally, after I would say about an hour of not finding any place where I could stop, I pull off, I go, there's a little small town not far from the highway, and they have a gas station. And I'm like, yes. Fuck, yes, made it. And it's one of those, I don't know if you guys have ever had this experience where, and I didn't realize this until I was already inside. The gas station's like around back. It's like an exterior door to the building, you know? And they have like a key. You have to get the key from the guy at the gas station and then go. So it's the least convenient type of bathroom. So I go in and I'm frantically in this store, in this gas station, just like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see one. I go up to the guy. I'm like, do you have a bathroom? And he must think I'm out of my mind on drugs or something. I don't know what he thinks, because I'm drenched in sweat, panicked, clenching, just, I don't look good, I imagine. He's like, yeah, we got a bathroom here. You need the key. Here's the key. You okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Just give me the key. Take the key, scramble out around to the back, and this is where stuff really goes downhill. I'm fumbling with the key.
This is where?
It's been a great story so far. Happiness and joy.
Everything is contained up to this point, but at this moment, I'm approaching the toilet. I'm almost there. The pain in my stomach is just really intense. I get the door open. I get it closed behind myself, and I start like frantically grasping at my belt and everything. And there's an almost beautiful, almost enjoyable moment of release that happens right then. My pants are still fully on, and I'm trying to undo everything and get onto the toilet. And it feels joyous, right? Because finally, the pain is subsiding. Finally, I get to do what I've been wanting to do for an hour, and it's relief. Until I realize that I'm standing in front of the door across the room from where the toilet is with my pants on. And it's bad. The relief quickly turns into absolute horror and a realization that there's not enough one-ply gas station bathroom toilet paper in the entire universe to fix the problem that I have now created for myself. myself. I turns out want to get this podcast like banned from I don't know, platforms. What happened to that bathroom has got to be the most unholy shit that I have ever done. I don't even want to describe it, but like I had to give the key back to that guy. Like he's the only one working, right? It's a small town gas station. I had to walk up to that dude after having been in the bathroom for 45 minutes because there was cleaning that was attempted. I had to get myself situated so I could be in public. I left my underwear. They were gone. I never saw those boxers again. They were sacrificed. And I had to walk up to that dude after being in the bathroom, and he knew I was in the bathroom because he gave me the key. And I'm sure he was sitting there just like, I hope that dude's not doing some crazy shit in the bathroom. I hope he's not doing drugs or something terrible. Yeah. And I just walked up to him on the way out and literally looked him in the eye and gave him the key and just sort of nodded. Couldn't bring myself to say anything and fucking drove off.
Wow.
I would love to know that reaction that got there. I can't imagine.
All right, anyway, Bob, how would you what should I do?
So you've just got your order. You're sitting in the mobile, whatever, the spot where you wait, where they bring you the wrong food because that shit never works quite right. You always get the wrong something, or they don't give you the sauce for your nuggets or whatever. It's always disappointing, and you get delegated to those spots. What you do is you move to a normal parking spot so you're not inconveniencing the next people who are going to have to use that spot. Go to the trunk of your car, and you get out the Ronald McDonald costume and clown makeup that you keep tucked around the side of the spare tire in the well of the trunk of your car, and you get fully made up as Ronald McDonald. The face makeup, the whole thing, you get the wig, all of the stuff, and then you just march confidently into the store, and you walk up, you cut in front of anyone who might be in line, you walk up to the cashier and you say, I need to speak with your manager! This is a clown inspection! And then when they get the manager and the manager comes up and they're like, no, I know Dave, he's the regional manager, and you say, whose clown name is on this clown restaurant? This is an inspection! And you force your way back into the kitchen and you find the meekest looking teenager who's working there so that you know that they'll listen to you. And you single them out and you go, you! Show me how you make chocolate milkshakes! And they go, we're out of chocolate actually right now. And you say, well, then you better make some more! Ronald wants a Chucky shake! And you scream at them until they make a new batch of chocolate milkshakes. You go through all this, and once they do it, you're not trying to ruin this one individual employee's day, so they do it, and you're like, good job! And you give them like a star on their name tag or something, whatever they do at McDonald's, and then you just storm out with your big clown shoes, go back to the trunk of your car, wipe the makeup off, put your regular clothes back on, go back inside and order your chocolate shake, because now they have a whole batch of chocolate shakes, and you get what you want. They got a little reality check from the clown himself, and nobody gets hurt.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah, so it's really very specific.
Okay, you go back to your car and you get the Wendy wig and the blue...
Here we go.
I can't help but feel like that's a little bit more challenging than the cow. Why does he get cow and I get Mark stubbing his toe while falling down a flight of stairs?
No, you know what that was? That was Tyler 6 minutes into a hard laugh.
Here, I'll play it again because...
Please.
This is a real animal. This is a real animal. I want to qualify. These are all animals, okay?
I also think it kind of sounds like a donkey who forgot how donkeys are supposed to sound.
Is it weird? My first thing I thought was Mark stubbing his toe while falling down a flight of stairs.
Is that what the second half is? Mark starts falling down the stairs.
I'll hold your impressions because there's going to be another point on the board. I want you guys to understand, neither of you got what it was, but it's a camel.
Oh.
There's a lot of stairs in Camel Land.
God, this one stuff. If I really go over this, I feel like this is gonna physically hurt me.
You both just did it together. You both.
Yeah, is that it? Did I do it? That felt good.
Did it? I don't think it looked. It didn't look like it felt good.
Oh no, it felt better than I thought it would.
Next article. Nothing about this article really, but I wanted you to hear this next. Florida Senate race. Randolph Gracie slams sister for running against him.
Like, personally, like, the fuck, or like...
Randolph Bracy, huh?
Slams sister.
running against him.
What's her name? Lacey Bracy?
I don't know. I didn't read the article. I'm just looking at the title.
What was his name? Rudolph?
Randolph.
Randolph.
Randolph. There's nothing else about it. It's the slam. Are you focusing on the names or anything else in the title?
I've actually got a local citizen here. Sir, what was your name? I go by Saint Nicholas. Yeah. Oh, Rudolph Bracy. I was actually gonna have him lead my sleigh tonight, but he told me just before we were about to take off he's running for Senate apparently, and he's on the naughty list, so that's not likely. Not likely. His sister though, I'd slam her. All right, anyway, Santa Claus, everybody. Thanks so much for the interview, sir. Yeah, Santa Claus lives in Florida. He retired to Florida for he spends the off season. Did I do it right?
Yeah, you sure?
I call for one more coin toss. No more topics. And if I win the coin toss, I will at least give you that this is a fair episode.
All right, okay.
If I lose an 8th coin toss in a row, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I got to be honest. I don't know.
I will allow you to pick the method by which I flip, where I flip, what I pick it up with.
I would like you to do what you've basically been doing. Start with your hand, with it on top of your hand in camera, and just do like a thumb flipping like you've been doing.
Okay.
And just have it land on the desk.
Okay, on the desk.
And then just tell the honest to God truth what it comes up as.
I will move my monitors out of the way and I will point my camera at it without touching it. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna flip it in camera. It's gonna go straight up.
I'm sticking with heads.
Sticking with heads.
Heads. I've never lost with heads.
Are we ready? 3, 2.
Fucking no way! 8 points to nothing!
Mark, you might just need to call this before he comes back. He's really mad.
No, it can land the other way. I don't know. Wade, call him.
Oh, let's go heads.
It's not cursed for you. I don't know what's going on. This episode is brought to you by Rocket Money. It's that exciting time of year when big sales are on, and I forget who I am and what I'm doing. I don't know what happens to my brain on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Stuff pops up, the numbers go down, and monkey brain takes over, and I gotta have it. Well, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and help lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has saved users over $2.5 billion, including over $880 million in canceled subscriptions alone. Their 10 million members save up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/distractible today. That's rocketmoney.com/distractible.
What you do is, you don't leave. You're still going to eat. You're already at the restaurant, and like it would take so long to get somewhere. It's not like you're going to save time going somewhere else. If you want to speed up, go out, step out, excuse yourself, go out to the car, grab your 8-ball of cocaine that you keep in the car purely for planting evidence purposes. Go back inside, ask an employee where the bathroom is and look kind of lost, and wander your way back to the employee locker room. You noticed the name on the waiter's name tag before all of this started. So find the locker that has their name on it. Stick that in there. Go back to your table. Get the manager's attention. Let them know that you saw some white powder or substance or something on the waiter's nose and you have some concerns. They're behaving erratically, whatever. Cops will be there in 10 minutes. You'll get a new waiter. Service will be impeccable. The manager will see to it that you get everything you want so that you don't do anything crazy and talk about their coked up waiter who wouldn't bring you your drinks and appetizers. I got another option. Mine involves, okay, in this universe, you're close personal friends with Vin Diesel. You call Vin, you tell him you're at a restaurant where they claim that when you're here, you're family, and then he gets outraged for you, and Vin Diesel comes into the Olive Garden and just starts shouting at everyone, it's about family! And then they're all like, Vin Diesel? And your service is actually way worse, but Vin Diesel's there.
All right, there's enough.
All right, what you do is you reach into the novelty pumpkin Halloween candy container that you use as a purse, and you pull out cans of SpaghettiOs that you always carry with you, just in case. And then since it's Italian food, nobody notices, and you just eat cold SpaghettiOs right out of the can. 'Cause you're family.
I thought you were...
All right, this Olive Garden is on the moon. You're inside where nobody has spacesuits on. You look at your waiter when you finally get her attention and you say, hey, excuse me, I think one of our party is outside trying to find the entrance. Would you mind peeking out the door and letting them know how to enter the restaurant? And without thinking, they go to the door and crack it open to peek out. But they don't have a spacesuit on. And they get sucked out into space and they freeze to death on the surface of the moon. And then you get spaghetti from someone else.
All right, well done. I think that's pretty good.
Does any of that solve your problem?
All of them solve it. All of them solve it. Problem solved forever.
I can't believe you did an entire episode about Olive Garden. All right, we got some more, Bob. Hang on, let's go back.
You're in the peach in the claymation movie, James and the Giant Peach. You're the spider. James is the waiter.
What you do is you kill him. That's it.
Before we get any further into this, can I just say, I have bad news.
Huh? Why?
Can you see how wet my pants are, Mark? Can you see how wet they are? Oh, you know what's an even better illustration of my pants being wet?
Oh no.
Look at the chair. Look at the wetness
Oh, that
on
is.
the edge
yeah.
of the chair. It's wet. I could not live with another episode of this. I couldn't do it. It's already cold. I enforce the piss pants rule.
Do you need a moment to clean up?
No, I'm not cleaning anything. My punishment is that I will continue to sit here and do whatever needs to be done to move on.
Is it on your floor? Like, do you need to wipe up your chair? Like,
It's on the chair, but it's not on the floor. You know, maybe a little pet cleaner might be a good idea. I don't know.
it wouldn't hurt to do just a little bit.
This is like an everyman's way to emotionally manipulate kids into not eating too much candy. It's a company called Candy and the entire service is based around the idea that you tell a kid if you eat more than one piece of candy, you die, keep it vague. The thing that's bad that happens is, turns out, Uncle Jeremiah, who just randomly appeared shortly after the birth of what's the kid, Uncle Jeremiah's around a lot, stays over a lot. When you create the situation where you tempt the kid into eating too many candy, Uncle Jeremiah mysteriously dies. That's the bad thing. You just rent Uncle Jeremiah from Candy Uncle. He hangs around a little. They can make the rounds, right? Uncles aren't always there.
Yeah,
A Candy Uncle can serve upwards of 8 to 10 families all at the same time. Once they're in the same region, Candy Uncles just drive from house to house, spend a little time, bring some, small gifts, trinkets, toys, whatever, kid stuff.
Yeah.
And then at the appropriate time, you just make sure you schedule it with your Candy Uncle. They're around, the kid eats the extra pieces of candy, and Uncle Jeremiah bites it. Lesson learned, simple, clean, great business.
Actually, that's so fantastic because number one, it's just genius, and number two, they don't know that things are directly correlated one to the other, but they'll assume it is, you know, because they've always heard that something bad will happen if they eat too much candy, and then Candy Uncle dies suddenly and tragically and violently. I hope.
No, yeah, it's gross. It's very graphic. It's a lot like what you described, right? So you come upon the kid and you're like,
Yeah.
Did you eat an extra piece? Did you eat an extra piece of candy? And you're like, come with me. And you bring them into the room, the staged room, with the candy people. Blood, vomiting things, like they're super graphic, super moist death.
Oh yeah, I was assuming that it was like, you know, they ate the piece of candy. You're like, oh, how could you? I hope nothing bad happens. And then the next day they get a call. What? No, the shreds, you say? You know, and then it's closed casket funeral. Very sad. You
It
know?
costs more to have a fully dressed Candy Uncle death live in-house.
Course. Yeah, that's more.
But that's
certain.
the different levels of service that you can offer, right? You
Yes.
can have
This is great.
a distant Candy Uncle, the kid gets to know them, establish a connection, and then dies over the phone. You can have dies in front of them. You can have, as the kid swallows a piece of candy, violent, traumatic death. Like the kid is swallowing candy, Uncle walks into the room, boom, chandelier. Direct correlation. Like as the chocolate is melting and running down their throat, that's why the kid is like, good. Dead Uncle. That's a strong message. But that's harder to organize. It costs a bit more.
Yeah.
You're at an aquarium, having a lovely time. Best time, look at all the fish. Oh, the jellyfish exhibit is all dark in here. You see them. Oh, they're flowing. It's so cool. Walking through. All right. Then you hear ting, 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 ting. Ting, 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 ting. It's getting louder. Ting, ting, ting. You look behind you. There's someone. Could be a little kid. Just ding, 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 ding on the glass. Everywhere. Every single exhibit. Ding, ding, ding on the glass. That's illegal. By itself, probably. How do I solve this? Even more illegally.
Obviously, you were going to the aquarium, so you slung Maui's magical fish hook on your back before you headed out the door. It's not made of metal, and it looks decorative. So when you're entering the aquarium and you walk through the metal detectors, everyone's cool with it. They think you're just goofing around. The little shit behind you starts knocking on the glass. You take Maui's fish hook off your back, turn around, transform into top half shark, bottom half legs, so you can still stand there, look at him with your weird shark face, and go, yes? And the kid is like, what? And they, you knocked, right? And the kid goes, what? And then you bite his fucking hand off, and before you turn back into a human, you swallow his hand and you say, don't fucking knock on my fucking glass! And then you just turn back into a human and walk away. Kid will remember that lesson for the rest of their life.
I feel like this is a thing I just either have never heard of or don't use, is where I'm at right now.
I'd be shocked.
You've heard of this.
You've heard of it. You've probably seen it used more recently than you think.
Chapstick?
It is. And I put some on while you were doing this.
How the actual fuck is chapstick related to lotion or sunscreen? Those are liquids!
Well, I could see it being related to that.
Also, how is that not a container full of chapstick? You completely got me off of anything that was like lotion or deodorant or chapstick, but you said it wasn't a plastic container filled with something!
Did he ask that question?
Yes! I asked if it was a container, and his answer was, oh, not really. I don't think of it like that.
No, the primary part of it is not a container. The primary part of chapstick is the chapstick.
It is a container filled with a material!
I don't know. I went through it. Mark and I went through it. We did the best we could with that, man.
I didn't hear that question. I didn't hear that one.
I feel like the container one totally shut off the realm of a bottle of lotion.
It was a tough question to like. You can see how it's a tough question to answer.
It's not! No, I don't actually. If
right.
you ask me if chapstick is a container, I would say yes. It has a container. Because it has a lid.
I think my answer was it's not primarily a container because the primary part of chapstick is the stuff you use.
No, you said that about something else. Specifically, I wrote down that you said, no, kind of. I don't think of it as a container.
I don't. I mean, it is a.
It
thing
is
of chapstick.
specifically a plastic tube containing the chapstick.
It kind of is, yeah, I get that.
Or a thing of lip balm in a little container, which, by the way, could be made of metal, but that one's not that strong of an argument.
Okay, you know, I wasn't thinking of the little handheld lip balm.
That was a fair item, but I do feel like a couple of those questions really fucked me.
They were tough to answer for my defense. They were tough to answer.
Bob,
funerals.
Oh, let me just stretch the anger out a little bit. Don't even get me started on funerals. Did I not give you enough while you were alive? Did you not take enough of my precious time while you could reciprocate anything? Let's not even get into whether you did or did not ever say thank you for the countless hours of my life I gave to you. Grandma, coming to visit, spending the holidays with you, eating the food you made for me to make me eat. It's awful. Don't get me started on funerals. Like those people need any more attention. Only the most narcissistic, selfish, unbelievably self-centered people would possibly think that what they need after they have left their family mourning and just torn apart is a party for them. That's who's important at that moment in time. That's what everyone wants. And open casket funerals? Please. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna die. And then I want you to dress me up really nice. And I want you to do my makeup. And I want you to stuff my cheeks with cotton balls. Pretend like they're not all sunken in. And then come look at me and talk to me like I'm there. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair to everyone. I need that. In the afterlife, I'll really enjoy it. I'll drink it up like a delicious salve on my soul. That's fair. That's good. Miss you, Grandma.
Oh man,
Having been to like 100 funerals, you know what, Bob, that was spot on.
that's spot on. I think you got
Selfish
it.
bastards.
Unbelievable behavior.
So one of the episodes of all time of Distractable was Bob's Fridge. So we can't do a whole episode on it because this is a one-man show. We have other stuff to do. So I need you to do a super fast retelling of Bob's Fridge, but without using any verbs.
Do I get a script or synopsis or anything?
No.
You get to have lived it and retell it from memory.
Yeah, but no verbs.
And what do you think, Mark? We should put like 1 minute on the clock for him?
Oh, you can have more than 1 minute. We can give him. It's a long story. You know, we'll just give him like if he runs on too long. Like it shouldn't last longer than 3 minutes, but we'll give him some time.
No verbs is gonna be hard, but I think I can do it.
You got it.
Oh, hey, we're here to. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Right now? Oh, never mind. I'll gotta. Yeah. Oh. Fridge. 2 guys. Front door. Me. The one guy. Oh no! No, thank you. Side yard. 2 guys, fridge. Yeah, no, perfect. And then the bush. Me, inside. The bush. The bush. The fridge. The bush. Oh, what's that? Oh no! Oh, the water shut off? That's a noun.
You're right. I got it. Okay, you're good.
New house? I don't know. It should be water shut off. Make this here. Sorry, bush. Anyway. That part? Yeah. Anyway. I don't think that's how you... The fridge. House. Right?
Think's a verb, isn't it? I think.
Not when I do it. Anger. Unacceptable. 2 guys. Fridge.
That was beautiful. Oh man.
I don't remember not that much actually happened. I was just so mad. I kept talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing what verbs will do to pad time out. That was good.
You are going to explain how to boil an egg.
Mommy says I'm not allowed to use the stove. I boil an egg by getting an egg out of the fridge and putting it in a plastic bowl. And then I fill the bowl with water. And then if you microwave that for like 11 minutes, it's boiled.
Wow, Bob is better at this game than I ever could have imagined.
That was a very generous. That was like a lob first serve. There's so much old you can go from there.
Bob, older.
Back in Nam, what we used to do is you didn't have fire. You had bamboo everywhere. You chop down the driest bamboo you could find. You get a little fire going. You take your hat, your helmet, because it's metal, right? And you put that over the fire. You put your eggs in there, and we didn't have clean water, so you filled it with piss, and you boiled your eggs in piss. That's what happened in Nam.
Like some kind of Jack Nicholson.
I don't fucking know, man. How does a Vietnam War veteran talk about boiling piss eggs? I don't know.
A great play. I immediately understood your age. Fantastic. Bob, what's your play?
You know, I ate boiled eggs outside of the Appomattox courthouse when Ulysses S. Grant surrendered to the Bluecoats. And I didn't know what for cooking, but I saw the women folk take them eggs over to the fire, toss them in a pot of boiling water, then pluck them out one by one with their bare fingers. That was the tastiest boiled egg I ever ate in my life. Tasted like victory.
It's a lot bigger for a Civil War vet, but
Wait, Civil War vet? No.
is that not Ulysses S. Grant surrendered at Appomattox? Is that not?
No, you're right. I'm just thinking of how old a Civil War vet would be right now.
Very old.
All right, okay. All right, Bob, what you got?
Setting, early 20th century, like 19-teens. We're inside a newly discovered and recently opened pyramid. I'm a young doctoral candidate who studies ancient languages, and I'm excitedly calling my professor over.
Dr. Winthrop, look, I think I've broken this one. This right here, these symbols, I think mean egg of a chicken. This is the symbol for a vessel, and it appears to be filled with water. I think water. Wine is different. This is water. A vessel filled with water, and the chicken's egg into the vessel. And then this over here, this is a great fire. They put the vessel with the egg and the water over the great fire. What could this mean? Doctor, what did the Egyptians know that we don't?
And that is the world's oldest recipe for boiling egg.
Incredible. Wow, astounding.
I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. Are we ready?
Yes.
There's a fire and there's water boiling in this one. It's been approximately 7 minutes, the actual time to boil an egg. Neanderthals were approximately on the Earth something like 340,000 years ago.
I can see, man.
I'm on the hill. Boy, it's dark. Switch the sunglasses. A meteor. Say a prayer. Get naked. Butthole sun. Feeling great. Celebration bean. Oh, wait, you know what? My friend Mark, he's kind of crazy. I call Mark. I'm like, Mark, meteor. What's it? And he's like, nothing else. I keep it. I'm fine. I keep eating beans. And I fart and I poop on myself a little bit. I'm like, wait, the White House. I call the White House and I'm like, hey, where's the president? Get here. Nothing happens. I'm like, wait, anything explodes. And Tom Affleck. And I'm like, hey. We're gonna sleep right now. I'm not a spaceman. I'm Ben Affleck. Oh, you're right. It's my job. So I pull the rock off and run down the hill to the launch pad where the shuttle is ready to take me up and meet the meteor in space.
I'll give you a point.
I'm on the hill. Dark, sunglasses, meteor, prayer, naked, butthole, beans time. Eating the beans? Beans don't work. Oh, Mark, meteor. Oh, nothing happened. Oh, White House, and meteor. Nothing happened. Oh, AJ Frost, and meteor. Oh, Ben Affleck, run down the hill. Get a face full. And nothing happened. But the chainsaw, get on the chainsaw. And nothing happened. More beans. More beans. I'm like, again. As hard as I can. I don't know anything. Oh my god, how did I just get spit on my glasses? What is happening?
What are your thoughts on mining?
Analyzing.
It's relevant to our everyday life.
What? It's a random topic.
Don't even get me started on mining. You know who mines? Miners. You know what miners talk like? Oh, cinnamon and gravy. Oh, Gus Chickens? Could you live with that? I grew up in a town of miners. Every fucking adult talked like that. Could you imagine that life? You know how hard it was for me to learn how to talk normally, like a human person like this? Don't even get me started. And the clothes. It's the 21st century, and miners still dress like it's 1863, and no one has invented clothing in the last... Look, it's not even about that. I just wish my dad had been around. Yes, he needed to provide for his family. Yes, mining is a job. No, earning money at the company store is not the same as living the American dream. It was a hellhole, and we were all trapped together. The mine was supposed to be your way out, but it turns out work will not set you free. Work will just keep you in the mine while your son's at basketball practice, wondering if his dad's gonna see him make a free throw this weekend. Spoilers, he's not! The mine took my father, the mine took all 6 of my brothers, and the mine took my life away from me, even though it didn't kill me because I escaped by sheer luck and happenstance. A grifter picked me up on the side of the state road as I was wandering away from my father's funeral. Don't even get me started on funerals! And he happened to drop me off in the beautiful land of opportunity that is Cincinnati, Ohio. I made me who I is. And now, I almost slipped back into miner speak. Don't you let me do it. If I talk like that ever again, I want you to slap me in the face and drive a pickaxe through my heart, because I don't want any part of me to remember what mining is, or what mining does to people, or ever of how many brothers I said I have. 6, I think it was. Why are we digging holes in the ground in 2017? What's the point?
I'd be more worried about lighters if I were you.
Thank you. I want to hear more about that story. I'm captivated by that life.
My dad didn't even dig in the mines. He was the canary.
Watch new episodes on Spotify.
This episode of Distractable is presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. Okay, how do you guys know when someone's really your friend?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I do know that T-Mobile 5G Home Internet's got your back with their fast speeds, easy 15-minute setup, a price for any budget, and 5-year price guarantee. Visit T-Mobile.com/home internet to check availability. Guarantees monthly price of fixed wireless 5G internet data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply.
Guarantees monthly price of fixed wireless 5G internet data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Service delivered via 5G network. Speeds vary due to factor affecting cellular networks. Guarantee exclusions details at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
Verily we return to the vault. Up to the plate comes a bodacious man with a brilliant plan. It's time for Best of Bob, Part 1.
Dear Penthouse Forum, I can't believe it happened to me. The farmer showed up, and I know what he's up to. He's feeding me the good shit, and I know what that means. This is my last day on this planet unless I do something about it. Somehow, I escape from my pen, and I find the keys to a tractor. So I climb up in the tractor, and I'm gonna run the farmer over. For some reason, my girlfriend's there. She's just a stack of hay. What the fuck? I try and run the farmer down, but he dodges it. I crash into the barn. A lantern spills onto the ground. The oil goes everywhere. Flames, fire. I fall out of the tractor. There's no way out. I watch as a huge timber frame thing falls down from the farm's rafters onto the farmer. He's dead. But so am I. I lay there, inhaling smoke, knowing what's going to happen, and oh, I'm back in the museum. What the fuck? God, I hate this disease. All right, let's continue, shall we?
I'm caught between these two, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. The life cycle of a butterfly.
Egg. Caterpillar. Cocoon. Butterfly.
Make it come back. It's gotta come back.
Eggs.
When I was a sophomore in college, I lived with some roommates in an apartment, and I lived very cheaply. And my favorite thing to do was to get ground beef that was like just about to expire, because they mark that shit down. They basically give it away. When I was younger, I didn't understand the idea that stuff could spoil even if it was frozen. So what I would, a lot of the times I'd get the almost out of date ground meat, and I would freeze it. I'd be like, good, perfect, frozen in time. I still have exactly, I have 2 days left before it expires. And just one time I did that and I like forgot about it. Sometimes you just find stuff like way in the back, underneath. I found this pack of ground meat and I could not remember when it was from. It was all freezer burned, real messed up. And I was like, sweet, it's frozen. Can't possibly have gone bad. I got a big road trip tomorrow, so I need a good dinner tonight. And they'll wake up bright and early and I'll drive over, see my buddies in Indiana at Purdue University. And so I made myself some delicious spaghetti bolognese with this ground meat. And as I was cooking it, I had a little bit of a thought where I was like, it smells different. It doesn't smell bad, but it smells different. That's weird. But that's not going to stop me from enjoying my cheap dinner. And then I was eating it, and I was like, tastes different. But
I don't like where this is
I
going.
ate the whole thing because I needed some delicious, hearty dinner for my big road trip in the morning. And woke up the next morning bright and early at like 10 o'clock, whatever was early for me when I was in college, and hopped in my car and started on my way. It was like a few hour drive from Cincinnati over to where my buddies were at school. And I started, had some tunes on in the car, whatever, cruising on the highway. And if you've ever done that drive, there's fucking nothing in Indiana. Like, there's huge stretches where it's cornfields and nothing. No gas stations, no bush, nothing. Like, it's flat fields and a road, which is kind of nice, not a huge deal, unless when you're right in the middle of one of the most desolate stretches of the drive, you start to get a little flippity-floppity action going on in your lower stomach regions. I don't know if you guys have ever had body shakingly violent diarrhea, but have you ever experienced the start of that? It's just
Yeah, I'm sure we all have.
you're just sitting there and just something inside of you is just kind of like, and you just start to get that feeling, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was trying to listen to my body. I was trying to let it tell me what it needed and be a responsible caretaker, but there was nothing. I swear to God, there weren't even exit ramps. It was a straight highway for hundreds of miles that you could not get off of for any reason. I couldn't find a gas station. And I'm sitting here, time is passing, half an hour passes, the flip-flops in my stomach are getting more aggressive. It's feeling like it's wanting to go somewhere, right? It wants out. And I just can't find it again. I can't find a gas station or anything. Rest stop, nothing. Beads of sweat start forming on my forehead. Finally, after I would say about an hour of not finding any place where I could stop, I pull off, I go, there's a little small town not far from the highway, and they have a gas station. And I'm like, yes, fuck, yes, made it. And it's one of those, I don't know if you guys have ever had this experience where, and I didn't realize this until I was already inside. The gas station's like around back. It's like an exterior door to the building, you know? And they have like a key. You have to get the key from the guy at the gas station and then go. So it's the least convenient type of bathroom. So I go in and I'm frantically in this store, in this gas station, just like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see one. I go up to the guy and I'm like, do you have a bathroom? And he must think I'm out of my mind on drugs or something. I don't know what he thinks, because I'm drenched in sweat, panicked, clenching, just, I don't look good, I imagine. And he's like, yeah, we got a bath. Here, you need the key. Here's the key. You okay? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Just give me the key. Take the key, scramble out around to the back, and this is where stuff really goes downhill. I'm fumbling with the key.
This is where?
It's been a great story so far. Happiness and joy.
Everything is contained up to this point, but at this moment, I'm approaching the toilet. I'm almost there. The pain in my stomach is just really intense. I get the door open, I get it closed behind myself, and I start like frantically grasping at my belt and everything. And there's an almost beautiful, almost enjoyable moment of release that happens right then. My pants are still fully on, and I'm trying to undo everything and get onto the toilet. And it feels joyous, right? Because finally, the pain is subsiding. Finally, I get to do what I've been wanting to do for an hour, and it's relief. Until I realize that I'm standing in front of the door across the room from where the toilet is, with my pants on. And it's bad. The relief quickly turns into absolute horror and a realization that there's not enough one-ply gas station bathroom toilet paper in the entire universe to fix the problem that I have now created for myself. Turns out, want to get this podcast like banned from, I don't know, platforms. What happened to that bathroom has got to be the most unholy shit that I have ever been a part of. I don't even want to describe it, but like, I had to give the key back to that guy. Like, he's the only one working, right? It's a small town gas station. I had to walk up to that dude after having been in the bathroom for 45 minutes because there was cleaning that was attempted. I had to get myself situated so I could be in public. I left my underwear. They were gone. I never saw those boxers again. They were sacrificed. And I had to walk up to that dude after being in the bathroom, and he knew I was in the bathroom because he gave me the key. And I'm sure he was sitting there just like, man, I hope that dude's not doing some crazy shit in our bathroom. I hope he's not doing like drugs or something terrible. God. And I just walked up to him on the way out and literally looked him in the eye and gave him the key and just sort of nodded, couldn't bring myself to say anything, and fucking drove off.
Wow.
I would love to know that reaction that guy had. I can't imagine.
All right, anyway, Bob, how would you what should I do?
So you've just got your order. You're sitting in the mobile, whatever, the spot where you wait, where they bring you the wrong food because that shit never works quite right. You always get the wrong something, or they don't give you the sauce for your nuggets or whatever. It's always disappointing when you get delegated to those spots. What you do is you move to a normal parking spot so you're not inconveniencing the next people who are gonna have to use that spot. Go to the trunk of your car and you get out the Ronald McDonald costume and clown makeup that you keep tucked around the side of the spare tire in the well of the trunk of your car, and you get fully made up as Ronald McDonald. The face makeup, you do the whole thing, you got the wig, all of the stuff, and then you just march confidently into the store, and you walk up, you cut in front of anyone who might be in line, you walk up to the cashier and you say, "I need to speak with your manager! This is a clown inspection!" And then when they get the manager and the manager comes up and they're like, "No, I know Dave, he's the regional manager, and you say, "Whose clown name is on this clown restaurant? This is an inspection!" And you force your way back into the kitchen and you find the meekest looking teenager who's working there so that you know that they'll listen to you. And you single them out and you go, "You! Show me how you make chocolate milkshakes!" And they go, we're out of chocolate actually right now. And you say, "Well, then you better make some more! Ronald wants a Chucky shake!" And you scream at them until they make a new
This episode of Distractable is presented by T-Mobile 5G Home. This episode of Distractable is presented by T-Mobile 5G.
Good evening, gentle listener. You are now listening to Distractable, a Wood Elf production, with your hosts, Mark, Bob, and Wayne. Today, they will be discussing long, luscious loss and Frankensteinian building blocks. You know, growing organs in the night. Please still your mind and enjoy the show.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Distractable Podcast. Here we discuss anything that interests us and compete in bringing the most captivating stories to the table. I'm here with my two friends, Mark and Bob today. How you guys doing?
I'm the second one of those.
Alphabetically you'd be reversed, but I wanted to mix it up. Spice. I got a fun one today, guys, and I'm going to be inserting myself into the conversation as well. So it's not going to be just you two. I'm competing with you as the judge.
Yeah. Can you be the winner? Can you display yourself?
Well, I can't be the... Well, it depends on what you mean by winner. Because, you know what today's subject is? We're going to talk about different ways to remove unwanted hair. And you know what? I don't really have that problem. So I either already win or else I already lose.
You know that you have hair.
Yeah, you
don't want it. You can't. Don't just because you don't have hair in places you might want it.
Yeah, but you guys have more you could remove in theory, I guess. Maybe. Well, maybe not.
Well, no, I'm Korean. I have very little hair, is the thing.
Oh, that's right. All of yours is like edited in Photoshop or something.
When Mark is trying to do a shirtless video, he just takes a glue stick and some craft hair and is like, come on, man.
Did I say ways to remove unwanted hair? Today's episode is ways to add wanted hair.
Can we get like add or remove or transplant or just shift around?
You know what?
the body?
Ways to hair. Sure.
Ways to change the amount of hair in places on you.
Whatever you want to do with hair, we will talk about it today.
Yeah, but why? Why? Why would you want to remove hair? Hair is beautiful.
Well, maybe you have a severe hair phobia, but you just really want to. So you give them a heads up. They got to get rid of that stuff. Or other reasons. Maybe you're swimmers.
I think that's one of those sentences that's just going to be one long bleed.
I should have thought of that one first.
I just love the shift of gears. You can hear the clutch grinding. Or you're a swimmer. Yeah.
Or what if you're a grocery clerk and the motion of reaching back and forth to swipe all the groceries really agitates the hair in your armpit?
What if you're a nudist, but you have so much hair you're not actually nude, so they don't let you in?
Oh yeah, like Bigfoot.
All the other nudists judge you for being only quasi-nudist.
Where's
Hey,
your
we
dick?
can't see your penis. You better share.
Where's it? Get it out here!
Can't even see into your crack when you bend over. It's shrouded in hairy mystery.
Your ass is still in the 70s. Time to catch up.
Oh man.
Okay, well, that feels like a totally normal topic to talk about between friends.
Yeah, sure. Do we still come up with a title? Do you want to be captivated with like?
You know what? I'm the judge. You guys come up with a title for at least your first part, and then whichever one of your titles I like best, you get to go first. Then from there, we'll just keep that order as we go through these more and more ideas.
All right, I don't have a banger title for this, but I really like this idea. I'm hot on an idea right now. And I think I'm gonna call it the dip.
Ah, god damn it! You asshole!
Your idea was called the dip?
Mine was called Dip It and Rip It.
No, we just have like the exact. There's no way we had the same idea. There's
Wait,
no
no.
way.
Did yours involve like a big vat of like gooey, like what is the silly putty style stuff? Was that?
You know what? You guys get to tell this together.
All right, Mark, we're doing this idea together. This is a cooperative idea.
You each
All right, we
get
came up with
250 points for dip.
Damn it, we really went to the exact. All right, well, we'll see if we went to the exact same place.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Where does yours start?
You got a 50, like you got like a 500-gallon drum. It's like a swimming pool but cylindrical. of
Like a
the-
dunk tank.
I think it's dunk tank. Yeah, exactly. What was yours?
Well, specifically, not sponsored, but I was thinking that product, Nair, is where you apply it and then you wipe it away. All the hair comes off by some sort of magical power.
Yeah.
You get like a huge like dunk tank full of Nair.
Okay. That's interesting because mine was actually more like, silly putty when you put it on like a newspaper and it flips off like the newspaper, or you like stick it in your vents of your air vents.
Do you mean like wax? Like
No, like a
wax
very,
or-
well, kind of. Like a very stickier version of the silly putty. Because I was just thinking like you put it in the bottom of a cup holder or like in your car's air vents, to like lift up any of the detritus. So you just make a super sticky version and you just slowly, like in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like when they dipped cartoons in, and it would like sizzle and burn when you go down and you go, the hair was just like, you pull out really quick. You got like loops under your armpits, and then once you're down, it just rips really hard, and either your arms tear off or all of your hair down.
What I was gonna say is that sounds like it's a really elaborate way to tear a person in half.
Or
If you're
get
dipping
rid of their hair.
The amount of suction and force from that much of something that's that thick and sticky, I'm pretty sure you're just ripping some arms off.
If the arms are hairy, though, it still technically would qualify.
That's true. That's true.
Your hair does thing. Are they like someone with like a ball hitting a target and they fall all the way in, like completely?
Well, so have you guys ever used Nair? Because I do have to explain a little bit about why. There are some downsides to mine.
No, I'm still at this point in life where I cherish what I've got left everywhere.
It's sort of like a thick. It's not really as thick as wax. It's sort of like a thick, like putty sort of thing. It's pretty thick, and you sort of spread it on and then wipe it off, but you have to wipe pretty aggressively. The way that Nair removes hair is that it burns chemically.
Oh god.
But only a little, right? So it doesn't burn your skin chemically, but it burns your hair chemically. And that's why when you put it on and then just wipe it off with a towel, the hair comes right off because it's been like dissolved, destroyed. So the thing about Nair is it's kind of dangerous. You gotta kind of watch the timer. You can't just like put some on and let it sit, and the longer it sits, the less hair you have. It'll just start burning. It's not good.
Oh my god.
So the dipping in a vat of Nair is sort of like a race car pit stop sort of scenario. You get set up.
You have a team of people that wipe you down?
Yeah, well, you can't leave it on there, right? So you get set up, you get the loops under your arms and whatever, you get your song on, so you get maximum exposure. You really want to feel that song. Unless you're trying to get rid of everything, I guess. But feeling like you don't want your sensitive areas to be judgy. And you don't want your face to go in, because you don't want it inside you. It's terrible.
Okay, so in this hypothetical pit stop, how does the team know what you're getting? Because I'm assuming it's at the same speed as the pit stop. Are you like shouting it ahead of your order? Like, do they radio it in?
Well, so
Are
the
they
pit
going-
stop starts when the timer's done, right? So everyone's like ready and prepared. They dip you in very gently, and they suspend you in the Nair for like a time period. There's a big timer. Everyone's counting down. As the timer nears zero, all the pit stop guys get their towels out and like take their positions. As soon as that bad boy hits zero, huge buzzer, you're yoinked out of the Nair like elastic band style. You flopped over. Actually, you're probably suspended still, so they gotta wipe 360. Suspended over, whatever, a tarp, and the whole team of people just start fiercely just scrubbing off this caustic chemical because if it's been on there for long, you guys know this time burns.
I linked to a picture of some dude who had on there.
Yeah, I see those. That looks pleasant.
That's a very unpleasant.
I imagine to add to this, that in order to qualify what is getting wiped off or removed or what coverage you want, I imagine you do like a drive-through style for this, where you go through, you place your order, and then they give you like the appropriate outfit to cover the spots or no spots,
Yeah.
Oh right, like a template.
Yeah.
So it's like masking tape, but for your body.
Yeah.
I feel like a spray-on.
Reverse
like master
flow.
liquid spray-on.
It's just a a shirt with your tits open and hanging out and your crotch completely exposed. It's reverse clothes. And you're like, hey man!
Some guy comes in and he's like, all right, this process is really for me. I'm tired of shaving, so what can you do for armpits? It's just like an elaborate system of masking and spraying and latex and suspending in the correct orientation to get some armpit exposure.
Yeah. Well, I feel like this definitely does the removal, but I don't feel like it does the transplanting or the saving of good hair. It's very much like a blanket sweep solution. A problem that should be like I feel like even on your body, maybe you have long hair, you like the hair next to it. How do you get the specificity down?
So you want like hair conservationism.
Kinda, yeah.
You don't want to be chopping down perfectly healthy hairs, but if you need an area to not have hair, you want to transplant those bad boys.
Yeah. And maybe even like you could run a shop where you save hair from people that don't want it and then give it to other people. You know, like they do with lipo, they suck it out of people that don't want the fat and then they push it right into the people that do want it.
No. I'm just envisioning like a back room, like a garage that has like hydroponic grow lights in it and a bunch of just little patches of like curly squiggly hairs. And you just walk around and they all have labels. This is a Wall Street businessman, and these are some choice hairs off of his lower back and butt cheeks. Get like a hair laundering business where the auditor comes in and to go through all the hairs you have and make sure they're all clean. Someone comes in for a beard and they get a stray blonde tube on their face and they're like,
What the hell is this?
listen,
We had an intern. Something got sorted incorrectly. I don't know. We can fix that.
This guy in an alley comes up in a trench coat, opens it.
I've got it all here. Quality Colombian Rumbles, dude. Look at what the world. It looks like he's a flasher, but actually he's just advertising all the different hairs he has on.
It's on his body.
Keep it alive.
mobile hair garden. So listen, so I haven't like experienced hair loss yet. Like, starting to think I don't know. We'll see if I get there. So maybe I don't appreciate this. If there was a technology that existed that was just a bed of microneedles where they could lay it on part of you and either inject hair with follicles or remove hair with follicles or whatever, but it's literally like a huge array of tiny, like thousands of needles per whatever square foot. Is that worth it?
I mean,
is that really worth it? I don't know if it is for me.
Would it be extremely painful? Would it knock you out? Like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they're not putting you under general anesthesia.
I mean, maybe. Probably not. But, like, if I go in, like, I would love to have my hair back. But if I go in and they're holding a butcher knife and there's another dude, like, with his thumb up and he's like, dude, can't wait to change scalps with you, dude. And they're just going to cut off my entire scalp and swap it. I'd be like, maybe not worth it. But, like, if it wasn't going to be that painful, like,
if there's some other dude that's that cheerful about it, then maybe it's not such a bad idea.
can't wait. Your dome looks dope as hell.
Like, also, Bob, is your idea that it's all these needles hitting you at the same time? Like, it's a million needles,
it's just
and
like,
like a stapler into your head.
Yeah, well, it's efficient, right? So you line it all up, and then you just hit the button, and it's just like...
Oh, my Jesus.
And it just happens.
Good God.
The needles just all go in and out. They do their thing.
Well, the way I think is, like, it's not like a tattoo or, you know, it's a needle, but they do it a little bit at a time. It's just all at once.
So it's like the temporary tattoos that you get off of, like, kids, like, fruit roll-ups and stuff, or shoot by the foot, and, like, put it on, you peel it off, like, add a little bit of water, it would stick. Except for this is actual just millions of needles in that tiny little space that makes it permanent.
Well, okay, we can take Mark's alternative. So you know, like my original idea. What if it's like a tattoo gun? One hair at a time.
Is that so bad? I've never had a tattoo before, but
That's kind of like what they do for follicle replacement, though, isn't it?
I would
yeah.
assume that.
In all honesty, I went in years ago to talk to like the people that worked at like Bosley and stuff, and there were like two alternatives they offered at the time. There was one where they like take a strip of skin and hair from like your, I think it was like the lower back of your head, maybe it was like some other parts of your body, but it was like a strip with a skin. It sounded like there was still skin on it, and then they just like put it on your, I don't know how the hell it worked. It sounded awful and barbaric. And the other one was like individual follicle replacement, where they would go, seemed like into the back of your head where like your hair's at some of its thickest, and they'd remove follicles that had multiple hairs like in each follicle, and they would move those around to where it was needed.
Wait, I was looking up like new technology for hair restoration, and look at this sick ass hat.
What is in? I love the glowing golf ball inside. What is that?
The system provides max results.
So it's like some kind of laser, right? So it's a hat with lasers.
That looks like a stock image they didn't even cut the words out of, and then they were just like, make his hair red and put this on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that like everything today, for some reason, I don't understand it. There's some things like laser hair removal, I get it, but how can you also have lasers remove hair and also add hair? Because that's what this is suggesting. It's like a hat of lasers that blast your head with lasers, and then also you can get them removed.
Different kinds of flavors.
Here's an article I just read. Soon there will be unlimited hair. That's just the title. Soon there will be unlimited hair. And I don't know if that's a good one.
Just picture Palpatine with like a really nice like comb over. Unlimited hair.
Out of his fingers, shoot strands of hair.
Like wrapping around like Luke, like no.
Actually sounds really cool though. Wait, it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of cool. New uses of stem cells and 3D printing could make baldness obsolete for the
I like this for the wealthy and parentheses, yeah.
Well, everything can be anything for the wealthy. I think that's pretty much true at this point.
Yeah, and we can count ourselves among them. Thanks to our sponsor, which today is... Bob, wait. I'm going to grub what you love.
What does that mean?
Have you ever heard of Grubhub?
No. I've heard the name.
Okay, well, Grubhub is more than a service. It's a lifestyle. All the food you love from your favorite local restaurants delivered right to your door.
Are you talking about takeout food? Where you go and get food and bring it home?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that through Grubhub.
Okay, well, I know what that is, yeah.
But they can actually have the food delivered to your door.
You can dine in at the restaurant, but from home at the same time?
With Grubhub, you're not dining in, you're dining in your home. You get like pizza, tacos, sushis, anything you really like. I know you're a picky eater, but you can get whatever you want and it'll be right there in your house for you to eat.
Are you talking about when my wife goes and gets takeout food and she brings it back to me and it's like she delivered it?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, she's a Grubhubber.
No, that's not how that.
I love my grub. My wife is my grub, right?
Ooh, okay, well, I can't speak to the grub of your wife, but I'm just saying that Grubhub gets you the food you want. You can try new cuisines. They also have perks.
Do you have to go to their hub to get the perks? And where is their hub?
Where is Mr. Hub?
In your phone, on the internet, in the cloud, up in space.
I thought clouds were in like the atmosphere, not in space.
Where does the atmosphere end in space again? That's a conversation for another day. But with Grubhub, you can pick up your food, you can order ahead, you go on your phone, you press a button, you look for local restaurants, you can try something new, all in your area. It knows exactly where you live. You can try a variety of cuisines, and with perks, you can get discount, free food, you can get all sorts of foods delivered straight to your door, and you can grub what you love. This episode of the Distractable Podcast is brought to you by Fiverr. I hired someone on Fiverr to do the music for this ad read. I also hired someone on Fiverr to write the copy for this ad read. I've also hired someone on Fiverr to do the voice acting because
Fiverr's global network of on-demand freelance talent is here to help. Whether you're launching your first business, scaling your current business, or in need of extra support. From graphic design, copywriting, marketing, web programming, film editing, scoring music, and more. Find your talent and begin working on your project within minutes. Customize your search by service, deadline, price, seller reviews, and more. No more guessing games. You'll know exactly what you're paying for up front.
You can find services like this and more on Fiverr.com, and you can receive 10% off your first order by using our code DISTRACTABLE. That is Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. Code is DISTRACTABLE, DISTRACTIBLE. That's Fiverr.com, code DISTRACTABLE.
Okay, so what is this article? I wasn't actually reading it. All the parts of the body to create in a lab? What?
They grow ears on mice and stuff, right? They're working on organs.
Yeah, but I mean, did someone just accidentally make hair? Have you heard of like the teratoma?
You know, I hadn't until you said it the third time.
You guys know what the teratoma is?
No, not enough that I would venture to describe it.
Teratoma is fucking terrifying. Okay, so this is a picture of a teratoma.
What the hell is that?
Not pictures. Why would you send pictures?
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, that's a good one, right? It's a teratoma. It's a...
I'm really on the ropes this time. I've been fighting all my life for you. I never should have said goodbye, but maybe that's what stupid people do. 'Cause you gave me peace, and I wasted it. I'm here to admit that you were my medicine. Oh, I couldn't quit. And I'm down on my knees again, asking for nothing. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Ooh. Don't think I could forgive myself. I'm sorry for the way that I used you. And I could care less right now, but you know you hurt me pretty good too. Yeah, we made each other bleed, and we tasted it. I'm here to admit that you were my medicine. Oh love, I couldn't quit, and I'm down on my knees again. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Oh, thank you for the happiest year of my life. Ooh. So, wake me up when they do that time machine. I wanna go back. Wake me up when you were sleeping next to me. 'Cause I really love you. Ooh, ooh. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Oh, thank you for the happiest year of my life. Yeah. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
Maak jij je zorgen over je tandvlees tijdens het poetsen? Schakel dan nu over naar Oral-B iO met een Gentle Care opzetborstel. De duizenden ultrazachte borstelharen verwijderen voorzichtig 6 keer meer tandplak langs de tandvleesrand. Voor gezonder tandvlees in 1 week. Perfect poetsen begint bij Oral-B.
Was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so. You know I love you so. Across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line. I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. Myself trying. It's true. Look how they shine for you. Shine for you. Look how they 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 shine. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. All the things that you do. say, oh, someone you know. But I promise you this, I'll always look out for you. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Heart is yours. It's you that I hold on to. That's what I do. I know I was wrong, but I won't let you down. Missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason doors to let me in. Shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Mirror, mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name. Never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. That was when I ruled the world. Tell you I'm sorry, you don't know how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Oh, let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming in tails, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. Tell me you love me, come back and haunt just to